Alrighty, so we're back. Like I was saying, I'm doing a big sign. If you guys are doing a smaller sign, that's fine also. If you're doing a little sign that you hang in your room or a little sign that you hang in your window, fine. If you have something big and you're doing a big sign, cool. And maybe you're not going to paint on a piece of wood right now, but in the future you are, and you're getting the skills by watching me do it and looking at my techniques. So I got my word respect. I am going to put an image over here, like we talked about, but I'm not going to do that yet. It's going to take a little more time. I think I'm going to do a high contrast image of someone. So let's see what I got here. Let's see. I got some black paint. I'm gonna put this right here so everyone can see. Now, again, you can use paint from old house paint. You can use coffee. Use all kinds of stuff. But this, I think, is black. Yep. I'm gonna put a little black paint right there on my cardboard palette, right? And I got a couple random different brushes that maybe you'll find around your house, maybe you won't. I got a small house painting brush. I got some little brushes here, a little brush like that. Hopefully you have a brush too. If you don't, maybe you're doing the whole thing in marker and just filling it in. I'm gonna use the big brush to get the big spots, little brush for the little spots. I'm gonna start with the S. Why? I don't know. It's here. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. Gonna get my paints in there. I might even like do something like this. Just get some of my big paints. There's no right or wrong, you guys. Do it however you like. I'm gonna put some big areas down, then I'm gonna get my little brush and do some of the finer detail work. All right. Oh, went over the top a little bit there, no biggie. Again, there's no mistakes, remember that? Oh yeah. I'll do these first 3 letters. With the grain, against the grain. You'll see a difference when you pull. If you're using wood, if I pull with the grain, the paint goes on a lot smoother. If I go against the grain, it gets all funky monkey. All right, there we go. I like to definitely make my final stroke with the grain. I think it looks cleaner. See that? All right, another one over here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I didn't get the rest of the paint off my brush on this one. All right. Now, put that there. Let's take this guy. Come in here. Come up here. And I'm gonna paint this guy out here. Ooh, nice. Pretty good. Come through. Nice. Beautiful, look at that. Why am I starting in the middle? Because I wanted to. Can you start in the middle? Sure. Do you have to start in the middle? No. You start anywhere you want. Look at that. I'm also trying to make it so everyone can see. So I'm getting into some weird paint positions. Just gotta watch my arm right here so I don't get into that nice paint right there. I'm gonna move the whole thing so I can get over here a little more. That's one thing you should make sure though. If you are doing one here, you don't wanna lean your arm in it. Come over here. pieces there. Beautiful. The edge of my E. Bring it down. Nice steady stroke. Right now. Again, if we were gonna wanted the most perfect straight line, then we would have just printed a picture. Instead, we're painting it. And it's going to show the imperfections, but that's also our style. Beautiful. There it is. I like that E so far. And then I'm going to just take this and kind of even out all these strokes in the middle from earlier. Kind of bring them together. Then I'm going to come over here. Sweet. Now watch this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something totally crazy. First I'm going to take my flannel off. I'm going to turn on here. I'm going to take the whole thing. So that's where I'm started. We'll take the whole thing. Oh, spin it. I already drew it. So upside down is not going to matter now. Okay. I just feel like doing this E for some reason. Come around here, E. E. Nice. Great. And you don't have to cover up all your pencil lines because after everything dries, we can go back with an eraser and take care of some of those pencil lines. Oh, look at that, perfect. Oh, I like the way that worked. Cool, see that? I'll bring this one a little bit more in here. Great, see I have some pencil here, I don't know if you can see it, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to cover it up later. Okay, cool. This line, I'm going to try with my left hand, make this one a little straighter. I kind of like this brush. It's a perfect size to kind of make this line right here. See that? Beautiful. R-E, upside down, but nice. Now I'm gonna do this one over here too. And I know if it's the width of this brush, I got lucky there. That's the width of my other lines. Kind of go in here, even it out. Try to make sure it's even with that one. Cool. Kind of bring that up there. Bring this on here a little bit. Cool. Fill that in. Nice. All right. Now let's do my R. Why are you working upside down, O'Brien? I don't know. Just doing what I want to do. You do what you want to do. It's your art. Now this is a stroke right here. It's going to be tricky, but I'm just going to go for it. This whole thing. Get a little more paint on there. Good. 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 Beautiful. Other one. Sometimes I use two hands to support it. Good. Looking good. Now, if you have any questions, about any of this stuff or your work or how you're going to do it, you can ask me anytime during class, or email, or whatever. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Maybe I'll try my thick brush again over in here. Let's see if I can just do this, get some more paint on it. And then I'll use my little brush to fill in. Yeah, this big brush is really not ideal, but chances are you all are not going to have ideal brushes laying around the house. You're going to have random brushes you can work with. Found this old thing. Okay. The E looks clean. The R is upside down. But we're getting there. I'll put this here. Add a little paint. And I'm going to brush. Wow, this is nice. I got lucky with this brush. I really like it. It's clean, it's smooth, it holds nice paint. I'm gonna have some pencil lines left over that I have to go back and take care of. They're just a little pencil messy, but it's all right. Okay, another one. I'm gonna come down to this end right here. And then come here. Good. Cool. Find the flow. Paint the arc, go a little over here. There's a lot of paint over here, so I'm kind of picking some of that up onto my brush. I'm gonna come over here. This R is one of the hardest ones. So when I'm done with this R, we should fly through pretty quickly. I might need to move myself because I can't really move this whole board anymore. But I'll try. I'll do what I can. Okay. Again, my final strokes, I like to go with the grain. Once I get this R done, we'll turn around. We'll do the S. I'll get this side of the R over here now. What I think I'm going to do also, since this sign is going to go outside, when I'm all done, I'm going to coat it with a little glossy Mod Podge, which will also act as a protectant, a sealant, a sealant, if you will, in order to keep it nice and clean if we get some rains or dewy weather, you know. So now, I got this R, I got the sides I could get, I need to flip around, I have to put the other side. So I think I'll just leave it where it is. Oh, I see some strokes in here, I want to clean those up. Nice, make them look clean. All right, let's go around onto the other side. Back over here. Move around your art can move around you. Whatever works for your workspace. I just leaned on the table and I got maybe not the brightest move to do these ones over here first, and now I don't have anywhere to rest my arm, but that's all right. We'll make it work. We can also, if there's any mess ups anywhere, you can take a little white paint later and clean those up. On or off the camera, your call. All right, looking good. I'm gonna get right in here. Oh, I have my paint over here. Nice, nice even strokes. Try to get that line as smooth as possible. But again, if it's not super smooth or not perfect, it doesn't matter, because then whoever reads the sign is going to know that a human made the sign. And that's what's important, is that Whatever you make, if it's going to be out there for the public and people to see, people are going to know that it was made by somebody and somebody took the time to make a sign, and that is what shows the respect in this instance, is that I took the time to make this sign for them because I respect them that much, you see. Come down, whoops, I went a little overboard there. Not right where I wanted it, but it's okay. Little imperfection here and there is great. We all have little imperfections here and there, and that's what makes us look so unique. Just like your paintings, your drawings, and your signs that people are going to read. And that will just give it a little extra personality. Great. Okay, I think I did my R and my E. Again, I'll go back and take a look at these R's and E's. They're upside down, but you can see R-E. Now we'll go with the S and the P. S and the P. Grab my brush. It's a hard one, big sign, so it's hard to find where I want to put my hand to make the stroke. Let's go here. Let me get some of the paint off of this real fast. Go here and just kind of, good. And then I'm gonna bring the other one into it. Gonna move my body around a little bit. Come over here. S's are hard. Leaning over the edge. Leaning. Learning. Painting. Great. I don't know about you guys, but man, I like these Monday morning art days. I really get in the flow. It sets my week off in a nice, positive direction. You know, there's only so many shows we can watch on YouTube or on Netflix, or video games we can play. Every now and then you gotta create, you know? Make something, and this is nice. Makes me feel good, just doing a little painting. The rest of my day is gonna be super relaxed. Because when you're sitting here and you try and do this really clean stroke, I just thought about it, I didn't think about it. See this S, that top stroke, came out pretty clean. I feel like I could pull out maybe this a little bit. But when you're trying to keep your hand as steady as possible to make a clean stroke, you're not thinking about the air quality. You're not thinking about COVID. You're not thinking about your next class or what you have to do later today. All you're thinking about is that stroke and making it as clean and nice as possible. Not rushing through it so you get it done, so you get the grade. Just relax, you're gonna get the grade. Just take your time. You're only supposed to have 3 hours a week that you're required to do art with me. And that's a gift that you get credit for being creative. So rather than rushing through it to get it done, take your time. Because watch this. Hey, Mr. O'Brien, I didn't finish my art project, but I was working really hard on it. Can I have more time? Yup. Right? You totally can. Take your time, do the best you can. Hey, O'Brien, this project was so big, I took so much time on it. I did a huge sign, twice as big as your sign. Can this count for 2 projects? Yep. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? Just do your art, enjoy, don't stress. Make those nice clean lines. You know, people make careers out of signs. There's a whole craft builders sign industry, hand done signs. Now there's a lot of big vinyl signs and people that can do them digitally and hang them up for you. But if you look, a lot of, at least in Santa Cruz, a lot of the businesses hire local sign makers to hand paint the signs because of that exact reason. When something's hand painted, it's not the same as printed out of a computer and just popped on, unless the computer work you're doing is original, which is also an option, especially for my multi-class. The other thing you could do is hand draw your sign or whatever you're gonna do, and then upload it to a digital platform. There we go. Nice. Now I could have done this in time lapse and the video would have been about 3 minutes long, but then what would we do for the rest of the time? You'd see the video and then sit there and wonder how I did it. Nope, you're taking the long road with me, because you, my students at home, are doing your sign right now, or you're painting, or you're drawing, or maybe you're catching up on some of your other art. If you have any questions, just ask. Yeah, what's up? What's your question? Nope. Nope. What you're gonna do with any of your artwork, you guys, as you finish it, take a really nice photograph of it from above, you know, a nice top view photograph, nicely framed out. Keep a file on your phone, and then you can at any point email it to my email. I'm not going to grade it until we have class and we have a grading day, but if you want to have it emailed to me in advance, you can. Email it to me, and then when we have a grading day, when I call you up, you'll say, oh, it's already emailed to you. And I'll say, great, and I'll just go ahead and look at it all together at the same time. Sound good? Great. There we go. So I like this a little thinner up in here, if you can see, you guys. I have a pencil line there, but I kind of like it thinner. I'm gonna do the same thing up here, and I'm just gonna erase those pencil lines later. Now that it's all black and I can see the paint, that's how I like it. Now, my hand's in a weird place, so I gotta spin my sign around again. I'm not gonna so much spin me around, I'm gonna spin the sign. I'm gonna stay over here where I am now. I like this spot. See this pencil line here, and these pencil lines I'm gonna erase later after my paint dries. Okay, a little sip of this. Nice, nice, nice. I think we'll do RESP, then ECT, and the drawing maybe next time. Or I'll save it for another class, and then you guys can... Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let me get a little more in here. Oh, nice. Sweet. Look at that. Get right in here. Add some lines. This right here looks like it needs a little more flow. Right there. Cool. And then over here. Nice, that's looking pretty good. I see a couple white spots in there. I'll just go in. Cool, cool, cool. R-E-S. Here. This would be cool too if you do have a large sign, maybe you could just hang it up on a wall somewhere while you paint it. I'll get rid of these little pieces there and there. Let's see about this P. And I need just a little more paint because I don't think I'm gonna get the rest of these done in this short amount of time we have left for this class. So I'll pause it and then we'll do the other ones. And then we will do the drawing of an image maybe next week. And you gotta think, I mean, I like images because I feel like they speak 1,000 words. So that's why I'm gonna take the time and do an image on mine. I would like it if you guys do an image on yours. But it's really, at the end of the day, it's up to you. Maybe you did more than one word so you don't feel like you need an image. And that's totally okay also. I'm just slowly pulling down the paint along on this brush. Just like this. Great. A little bit higher. There it is. Pulling the paint along and filling that in. Now, again, I understand maybe you don't even have paint. And then why are you watching this? Because someday you might have paint. Someday we might be in the classroom. Someday you might be going to a rally and you need to make a sign and you'll look back and remember us making these sign together. And what you're doing right now, instead of painting your sign, is you're drawing a sign, or you're markering, or you're stencil, or spray painting, doing some, whatever you can find to make your sign. I just happen to be painting mine on a piece of wood that I had. And again, hopefully what we're doing here, you'll say, I remember how Brian did that. That was cool. He did 2 coats of primer on the wood and it made for a nice canvas. And then he drew it with pencil and it easily erased any of the sketch marks he didn't want. And then he went with 2-size brushes and went ahead and drew the whole thing out nice and easy and clean. There it is. There's my P. Getting there. Okay, just like some of the tool videos we have. Maybe you're not even going to play with a power drill this year, but maybe in the future you will. And since you're subscribed to my channel, you can say, hey, I remember Brian told me how to drill through concrete as opposed to drilling through wood. What was that again? Oh yeah, let's go to his YouTube channel and check it out. And so it's like, you know, some things we're learning in theory this year because of COVID and not being in school. So you're just learning in theory and possibly, hopefully, someday use them in reality. But for now, you're doing what you can, and maybe you do have some tools at home that you're working with, and some paints and some wood, and maybe you don't, and that's quite all right. We'll work with what we can. We do a little art. Talk about a little life, roosters, tools, painting. There's my P. Now once again, I like to work pulling the brush. That usually works best. You can't, if you're pushing a brush, you're working from here, it doesn't work. So you want to pull the brush. That's why I keep spinning everything around. Trying to get the other side now. Trying to drop it on myself. There we go. But that's the thing about sketching it first, everybody, is by sketching it first, you're not concerned with exactly how your lines are going to be or where they're going to go and all that. They're just always in the right spot because you already drew them. And it's kind of easy to do with pencil. The first time, a little lump in that one, but we'll make it work. Watch that. Okay. I'm going to make this come out a little style on this one down here. Just a little. If I had even a pointer brush, would be nice. Probably do somewhere, but I'm not going to find it right now. Not while you guys are waiting on me. There we go. Cool. Bring that up. I like to, after I dip my paint, I squeegee it back and forth, kind of get a, you don't want to get too thick. You don't want your paint to be too thick. There we go. Cool, that was a clean line. Some lines come out cleaner than others, but they're all perfect because you made them. And your lines and you are perfect the way you are. Beautiful, fantastic. Oh yeah, there it is. One more. Fabulous. So, let's turn this back around. R-E-S-P E-C-T. We'll finish those and a drawing in the next video. Peace.